Hi, I'm back. I forgot to show you how to do the stamps, so hang in there with me for a minute. This is just going to be really quick. I have to position my camera, and I'm got Facebook is doing other stuff right now, so I can't really do this as well as normally. So hopefully I can see what's going on. Excuse me as I try to. Okay, so these new cling stamps are super clingy, and Stampin' Up! Has a video to show you how to do it, and I'm just going to use, their method actually works, imagine that. So what you need to do, this is how your stamps come. The clear rubber cling stamps have always looked like this. I know when I was first not satisfied with how these labels didn't stick, I didn't put the labels on, and a lot of people still don't put them on. They just peel off this backing, and this sticks very nicely to your stamp. It's true. Or it sticks nicely to your acrylic block. But the problem is that it's hard to find, especially when you have a lot of little tiny stamps with little sayings. There's a great many like that. Even the one that I was just using. If you're looking at these all from, without a stamp on it, a label on it, it's hard to tell what they say. So you really do need your labels attached. It also does help with placing, because these aren't the photopolymers. These are not really clear, even though they're called clear. You need this to be able to see how to position your stamp. Okay, so having said that, you're gonna still need to peel that off. Let me make sure I'm saying this right, because it's been a while since I've done this. But I believe, let me make sure I'm getting it correct here. That's the sticky part. Okay. So what you want to do is, I'm probably going to do one wrong in trying to explain what the heck to do. I think, if I recall, you take your stamp out. Yeah, that's right. Okay. You're going to take your stamp out, and I'm using this grass one, and turn it over so you can see this label. Okay. Now I'm going to peel the backing off where it's sticky, and it's going to stick to the stamp. I'm peeling that part of it off. I'm leaving it on the sheet because I actually don't want to peel any of that off yet. I want just this label that is going to stick on that. I want the only sticky part here to be just there, and then I'm going to take the original block piece before they're all punched out. I punched out this one. I did one just to make sure I remembered what I was doing. Then that way you can use the edges of this paper, this non-stick paper they have. You can use those edges as a guide to perfectly line up. Now I'm going to get my head in here because I want to do this right. So you're going to perfectly line it up so that you don't have any of that white showing. It's all exactly where the stamp was. Okay, so now I can put my stamp back in here, and theoretically it's going to be in exactly the right position because I don't have any of that. Well, I guess I do right there. There's some little bit showing here, not there. And that's pretty close to that, so I'm going to bump this up a little. Okay, this is as good as it's going to get, folks. So now comes the test. So I just bumped it. Just getting it back in, I do almost always bump it. But if you can just shove your stamp back down in there, push it really good. Okay, and now we're going to see if I actually got it into position. Looks pretty good on this side. What the test is when you peel it up. Okay, so I can see that there's still a little tiny bit of an edge there, and I didn't get it perfect, but shoot, you know what? This is as perfect as it's gonna get, and I cannot peel this off without ruining the stamp. I would ruin this foam if I tried to peel it off. So you can't do that. You have to live with what you get. And to tell you the truth, I always trim the edges here, especially like right here, because these little tiny blades, if I'm pushing down pretty hard, those little blades are gonna flatten out a little bit, and I'm gonna get some ink on the edge, and it's gonna mar my card. So I'm going to want to trim this anyway. So that is not gonna make a difference. Now, look at this. I barely stuck it on, and there is no way that's ever coming off. These stick even better than my repositionable glue. It's fantastic. So I love the new stamps. They are wonderful. You just have to be careful about how to put your labels on. And then also, until you've used your stamp, probably 10 times. Until you've used it that often, be careful peeling it off, because if you peel from this rubber edge, you're gonna peel the rubber part right off the foam. So you wanna get your finger under the foam and everything and then peel it off. Okay, let's try another one. So I'm gonna do the rooster next. Going with the big ones that are the obvious ones is going to be my best bet. So I got 2 done. And then we'll do, this is Home to Roost. I'm really excited about using this stamps set. This is gonna be really cute. Okay, so, all right, so there's the Home to Roost. I wanna peel off the backing, and the part that you peel off is where there's always a little seam, so that normally in the past you just stuck it on your stamp and you peeled that off, but you know what, this is the new stamp, so you got to do it a new way. It's always good to do things different, always good to do things new. It keeps us from getting stale, so be happy with it and make it work. I think you're going to really like these stamps once you get used to it. Okay, so I got it in position. I think it's as close as it's going to get. And now we'll put my little rooster back in there and peel it off. And then again, we'll see if it succeeded. Yay, now that one was really close. That's about as perfect as you're gonna get. Again, it isn't perfect, and I wish it were, because that sort of thing drives me nuts. But again, I'm gonna be trimming some of that away anyhow, so I can live with it. If you do not want to peel, you don't want to trim these at all until you have these stickers on. The shape that the stamp edge has is going to really aid you in figuring out exactly how to get this label on. You do not want to mess around with that shape until you've got, oops, let's do it this way so I can see what I'm doing. Because that one is the something U. I can't read backwards, so I have no idea. Let's stick it on here. What does it say? It is missing you. Oh, how cute. Okay, so sorry about the head in the shot, but I'm going to be using this stamp set. I don't want it to be all messed up. Okay, now I kind of shoved that one in like, sort of awkwardly, and I don't think I got it where I wanted it. No, I didn't. Oh no, too bad. Because this is what happens if you do try to peel it up. I have tried, and because I can see some of the foam there, so I'm thinking, oh, I think I can fix it. No, you really can't. So just leave it. If you do mess it up, don't worry about it. Your mind is much sharper than you think it is. You're going to compensate for that very nicely. So this one is called Just a Note. Okay, so we'll try this one. These smaller ones are a little harder to do correctly. I only have 2 more to do, so we'll see if I can manage it. I think I'll stick it over closer to me this time, and then move it up and see if I can. Okay. All right, now I want to just go straight down. Put it on there, and we'll see if I got it on there right. That was a little better. Still off just a tiny bit. That just that's my life. off just a little bit. And just making do and happy with it anyway. Okay, this is enjoy the simple moments. The simple moments in stamping is when you get this on. I have gotten them centered perfectly a few times, so it is possible. And it's not the stamp set, it is the operator. And oops, but it can be done. So I keep thinking maybe this is the golden moment that I'm going to get one perfectly. I don't know, but we're going to try. This is the, oops, I got it crooked in there. Let's try that again. Okay, straight down. And woohoo! Now that was perfect. Look at that. On there pretty good. I think it's off there, but it's fine on this side, so that's funny. It actually is on there perfectly. So that is that. All right. So that is how to do your clear, oops. Back again. That's how to do your new cling stamps. So message me if you need any help. Bye.